Hi, this is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-Minute Warning for the week of June 21st. And in this week's 2-Minute Warning, we're taking a look at what happens when shippers meet the soup Nazi. Some of you may know I love watching Seinfeld episodes, lots of bunch of reruns, etc. One of the most famous versions is what happens when the Seinfeld crew wants to buy some soup from the legendary soup store. And the person that runs that store is affectionately known as the soup Nazi. And the reason for that is because his soup is so good he can serve it any way he wants. And if you want any modifications, he says to you, no soup for you, and you're banned from the store. Now, last week, FedEx made news, and something we covered in last week's 2-Minute Warning, when they announced that they were paring their customer base. In essence, they told 1,400 shippers that they no longer wanted to do business with them. Now, as we mentioned in that 2-Minute Warning, FedEx is, a great company. They're not afraid to act alone, but we think a lot of other carriers are going to follow suit because they have to address the fact that there's too much freight in their network. Now, with that thought in mind, there are 3 things that you need to do as a shipper, or you could be surprised like these other shippers were and find out that some of the carriers that you've done business with for years no longer want to do business with you. Now, the first thing you need to do is head over to Transact.com and download a copy of the carrier yield test. Send it to your strategic carriers, or the ones that are really important to you, and ask them if they'd fill it out, or a derivative thereof. They may have a report card, but it's imperative that you understand how they see your business. The second thing you need to do is ask yourself a question. Am I being a good steward of the carrier's assets? Now, you can go to Transact.com, download interviews with Rob Estes from Estes Freight, or Derek Leathers from Warner, Darren Hawkins from IRC. We talk to these carriers on a routine basis, and what you're going to find is that the most important things to LTL carriers are time, space, and distance, and with truckload carriers, time is a critically important factor. Now, with that thought in mind, the third thing you need to ask is, how good a fit am I for the carriers that I am using? The carriers these days are looking at their networks and saying, does it make sense to do business with this particular shipper based on where they're asking us to go and pick up freight and deliver freight? This is called the carrier footprint. Now, we have a wealth of tools that we can share with you that will help you address these issues, whether it's things like our rapid assessment, the carrier yield test. One of the other things we've been sharing with some customers and people that have asked are 3 things that you could do to reduce your freight cost by as much as 10%. It doesn't require a single thing from the carrier. We'd love to share this with you. All you need to do is send us an email or give us a call, because with each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you we're on your team, we're here to help, we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.